Your illusions are quite adequate for a mortal.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Hiding from sight is a simple task for the god of mischief.
It's getting you to stop talking about yourself that's the real trick.
You move with such stealth. You could be an excellent sparring partner.
Currently, I'm more interested in fighting against our common foes.
When this battle is won, grant me the honor of besting you in combat.
You'll have to let this mom stretch first, but then you're on.
Your powers of stealth would make you an excellent assassin.
I've been told that before, but that kind of violence isn't really my style.
If you came from my world, you would have little choice.
You know my weapons can still lock onto you, even when you're invisible.
I thought we were supposed to be on the same side, Frank.
We are, for now. But in this business, that can change in a heartbeat.
I'll be sure to remember that. And when it does, I'll be ready.
It's always an honor to watch you work, Susan.
Really? Me? But you're one of the best spies in the world, Natasha.
Your powers make my decades of stealth training obsolete. You're a legend.
Thanks. Now, would you mind telling my brother that? Reed is glad to have another genius around to help him solve this, Tony.
Same. He takes my brilliant ideas and makes them ever so slightly better.
I'll be sure to tell him exactly what you said.
Please don't. There's no way I can do this without him.
Reed, you do have a plan to stop Victor, don't you, darling?
Would you still love me if I said, not yet?
Of course. But I would also be extremely concerned.
As would I, my dear. As would I.
Please tell me this isn't the date night you've been planning for us, Reed.
No, but when you think about it, what could be more romantic than saving the universe side by side?
Literally anything.
Noted.
Do these weird symbiotes keep trying to bond with you, too?
No, but I'm keeping a thin force field around my entire body at all times.
Any chance you got a spare? 'Cause black is not my color.
Ah, my dear sweet Susan Storm.
It's Richards, Namor, as you are well aware.
Perhaps the two of us have been brought together here for a greater purpose.
Wow, are your motivations always as transparent as I am?
The battle.
Susan, we should depart this madness together at once.
There might not be vampires underwater yet, but there will be soon if we don't stop this.
You insult me, my dear. I would never allow this plague to infect my kingdom.
Don't kid yourself, Namor. The darker the depths,
The battle
the
starts
more
in
they'll
5.
thrive.
Why do you insist on staying with your fool of a husband when you could rule the world at my side?
Reed saves the world countless times each week, almost as often as you fail to conquer it.
Ooh, you wound me, Susan.
Not yet, but keep talking, and that could change.
Everyone is looking at me as if they know me. It's a strange feeling.
You may have just been unthawed in your timeline, but to us, you were a trusted friend for ages.
I haven't led a fighting force of this magnitude since the war. What if I don't live up to your expectations?
Our
battle starts
Steve
in
was the glue
5,
that held together
4,
countless teams
3,
of heroes.
2,
Trust me,
1.
you were born for this.
Hydra's been a thorn in my side for way too long.
I understand, Bucky. Some villains just don't know when to quit.
This is one group of fascists I'd be happy to never see again.
I could help with that, but not in the way I think you mean.
What the hell happened to the city, Sue?
Not much. It's just been thrust into darkness and overrun by vampires.
Kinda makes me wish I hadn't given Steve his shield back.
Don't worry, I've got you covered in that department. What do you think, Ororo? Do we go in full force or stay under the radar?
Unlike you, my powers rarely allow me to go undetected, Susan.
Then we play to our strengths. I'll strike when they least expect it.
And I shall rip the heavens themselves asunder if need be.
The battle starts.
While the men of science prattle on, we shall take this fight to the streets.
You know, there happen to be men and women of science in this fight.
Then perhaps you can enlighten me as to the meaning behind his perplexing words.
Yeah, I wish my 4 doctorates in biochem helped me understand read.
You know, as cool as future Spider City is, I'd rather be in Queens.
Home isn't always where the webs are.
Right? You get it more than anyone, Sue. It's about family.
Well, you'll always be a part of ours, Peter. Wherever and whenever we may be.
I am happy you're here, Susan. You have been a true friend since I first emerged from my cocoon.
You've certainly come a long way since the Enclave created you, Adam.
They meant to use me as a pawn in their own wicked schemes, but I had a much higher calling.
Power like yours can change worlds. I'm glad you decided that it should change them for the better.